Good afternoon. Now we will continue class with lattice energy calculation by using Born-Haber cycle. So I'll explain how to calculate lattice energy of NaCl unit cell of what's a NaCl unit cell. Okay. So lattice energy means you know already the amount of energy which is required to break the 1 mole of crystal lattice, okay, or unit cell, or the amount of energy released when 1 mole of unit cell formed for a particular cation and anion, for a particular ionic compound or else any particular solid crystal. Maybe metals also form crystals. Metals also have unit cells and ionic compounds also have unit cells. Let's see. Calculation of lattice energy of NaCl unit cell. First we have to discuss about a single step. Single step. As I said, one person given 5 sweets to you, you can eat 5 sweets at a time. That is single step mechanism. Multiple step mechanism means 5 steps or 4 steps. One by one if you eat. Okay, like that here also. How NaCl will form? Single step. Sodium exists in solid and chlorine exists in gaseous state. Directly sodium metal we added to chlorine, direct step, because sodium solid, sodium exists as solid and chlorine is a gas. So why half I written? One sodium, NaCl means one sodium, one chlorine is enough, but Cl2 if I written, sorry, Cl2 I have written because chlorine is a diatomic gas. F2, Cl2, Br2, diatomic gases they are. So, one sodium cannot combine with 2 chlorines. One sodium with 1 chlorine only. So, if I write half mole here, then 1 chlorine only. 1 sodium with 1 chlorine. Otherwise, you have to take 2 Na solid plus Cl2, 2 NaCl. So, if you divide with 2, Na, 2 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 mole of NaCl, because NaCl or formation per 1 mole we have to calculate lattice energy per 1 mole. But if you take 2 moles of sodium and 1 mole of chlorine, 2 moles of NaCl you will get, because 2 sodiums will combine with 2 chlorines here. So, but you need just only 1 chlorine because you are calculating lattice energy per mole. So 1 mole of NaCl solid you are getting, and delta H for the single step mechanism is minus 410.5 kilojoules per mole. Per what? Mole. Kilojoules per mole. Means this much of heat release. Minus means what is the meaning? This much of heat release. When sodium metal exists in available in our market. Okay, so some chemical companies, so they will store this sodium in kerosene because this is highly reactive. If sodium explode, we kept in air, means expose it to air, it will react easily. Understanding? So sodium will store in kerosene. So some small piece of sodium metal and chlorine gas, if both introduced in a beaker like that, so some heat will release, this much of heat will release and NaCl will form. So this is single step. But multiple steps. What are the multiple steps required? Multiple steps means what? Na plus must combine with Cl minus. Correct? Na plus must combine with Cl minus and forms NaCl. I told you this. Na plus gaseous state, Cl minus gaseous state, and NaCl will form. This must happen actually. But sodium metal added to chlorine, single step. But what must happen? Na plus must form first, and Cl minus must form first. Sorry, next. First what have to form? Na plus. Okay, our hero Na plus, and Cl minus must have to form. Okay, So first hero must ready and heroine must ready next, Cl minus. So how to form Na plus? Those are some multiple steps for Na plus formation. And Cl minus how will form? So chlorine have to gain electron. But how Na plus will form? Sodium have to lose electron. Those steps must happen or not? So those are the multiple steps. So Na plus formation, some multiple steps needed, and to form Cl minus, some multiple steps needed. Okay. So what are the multiple steps? In multiple steps, step 1. Step 1 is sublimation. What is that? Sublimation of Na, sodium metal. What is the meaning of sublimation? Solid direct converts into gas. That is called sublimation. Why have to sublimate? Why sodium metal or sodium solid must converted to sodium vapors or sodium gas? Means, I told you ionization potential definition. The amount of energy which is required to remove valence electron from neutral isolated gaseous state atom. So from solid state atom you cannot remove electron. That's why you have to remove electron, means atom should be in gaseous state. That's why sodium metal must converted to sodium gas. So sublimation of sodium metal is a single step. Understanding? So very simple. Single step means, suppose some food you have in a bowl, directly you are eating. But what is the process? You have to wash your hands and you have to take some plate and you have to take that food in that plate and then you have to eat slowly. Those are the multiple steps. Single step, directly you are eating from that bowl itself, big vessel. Understand? This is like that, single step. Multiple step means sodium gas must form, and sodium gas, from that you have to remove electron, then Na plus have to form. Understand? Like that, chlorine is there. Cl2 cannot gain electron. Cl atom must form, and Cl have to gain electron, fourth step. And fifth step, Na plus will combine with Cl minus. So how many steps required? 5 steps required. Understanding? What is the first step? Sublimation of sodium metal. So sodium solid, and sublimation means heating required, and sodium gas you will have. For this, delta H1 is a plus 108.9 kilojoules per mole only. Everything per mole, I have known it, right? But why I am writing? Just for understanding. And here why plus? Here you said minus, because sodium metal, when chlorine gas kept in a vessel, heat release. That's why heat release representation minus, exo. Understand? But here sodium solid converts to sodium gas. What you are doing? Heating. Means absorption of heat. That's why positive. Solid converts to gas means heating required or not? Means energy required or not? That's why positive. Step 1 over. So now step 2. What is step 2? Ionization. Ionization of sodium. Ionization potential required. Ionization potential. Okay. Ionization potential means Na plus formation simply. Second step. Okay. So Na now gaseous state will take ionization potential 1 and turns to Na plus gas, and for this delta H2, because it's the second step, that's why delta H2, and it is also 491.492 something like that, or 491.3 something kilojoules. These values we have to remember. Why means this much of energy released at that time when these combine. What I can do? This much of heat released. It's a measurement. I cannot do. There is no formula. And this much of energy required to convert sodium solid into sodium gas. So we have to remember this value. So when sodium losing electron, so Na plus 1 electron. Okay. So to lose electron, this much of energy required. That's why plus again. Ionization potential is endo, I said. because ionization potential means the amount of energy required to remove valence electron of neutral isolated gaseous state atom. Gaseous state atom, energy required, that's why plus to remove electron. Over. So Na plus ready. So Na plus must combine with whom? Cl minus. So now we have to prepare Cl minus. So step 3. What is step 3 now? Dissociation of have to write fully. Dissociation of Cl2 molecule into chlorine atom. That is third step. So Cl single bond Cl will convert it to 2Cl, then delta H disso, which is called delta H3 is called how much means plus 230.1 kilojoules. Plus 230. Understanding? So plus 230 heat required to dissociate. Chlorine molecule have to break its single bond. One bond is there between two chlorines. That bond have to break and chlorine atoms must form. So step 3 over. What is step 3? Dissociation of chlorine molecule into chlorine atom. But to form NaCl, how many chlorines required? I said half mole only required. But here how many moles of chlorine gas is dissociated? 1 mole of chlorine gas was dissociated and you got 2 chlorine atoms. But to form NaCl, just 1 chlorine is enough. So half mole you have to take. Half Cl single bond Cl means 1 chlorine. Means divide by 2. This reaction divide by 2. Then 1 chlorine gas atom. Then delta H3 by 2 you have to take. Means 230 by 2 you have to take approximately kilojoules. Why 230 by 2 we have to take? Understanding everyone? 230 by 2 why we have to consider? 2 chlorine atoms to get plus 230 required. But 1 mole of chlorine atom only you needed. That means in this half energy is enough or not? So 230 by 2 kilojoules. Because 1 mole of sodium combined with half mole of chlorine. So half mole of Cl2 na this one. So half mole of Cl2 dissociate. How much energy is required? Means 230 by 2 kilojoules energy is required. So step 3 over. So next. Understood everyone? So step 1 over, step 2 over, step 3. Step 3, chlorine atom you got. Next. Step 4. Step 4 is electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy, step 4. So what is step 4 now? Cl gas will take 1 electron and convert it to Cl minus, our heroine Cl minus. Ready? Now delta H4 is equals to electron gain enthalpy of Mr. Chlorine I was given, I think so, in previous, that one. Okay, it's minus 361 kilojoules. Minus 361 kilojoules. This, sir, why so negative? Till now here positive given, here positive given, here positive given. But delta H4, why you given negative means? What is electron gain enthalpy? The amount of energy released when electron added to neutral isolated gaseous state atom. This is a neutral atom. For neutral atom when you added electron, energy release. That's why you have a minus here. What you have here? Minus 361 kilojoules. So following everyone. Okay. Electron gain enthalpy is here Cl minus formation. Otherwise, what I said? Cl minus formation. Cl minus formation. So, in second step, our Na plus ready. Our fourth step, Cl minus ready. So, what is step 5 now? Step 5, step 5 is lattice energy. Step 5 is what? Lattice energy. Lattice energy is symbol capital U. I forgot to tell you in previous. So lattice energy is capital U. So lattice energy is what? When 1 mole of unit cell formed, then amount of energy released. That is only called lattice energy or not? So 1 mole of Na plus gaseous state plus 1 mole of Cl minus gaseous state and forms NaCl solid. This is the fifth step, and delta H5 is equal to U. So please have a screenshot or pause the video and write down and just observe once again all the steps what happened. Please everyone do that fast. Screenshot over. Okay. Now I just revise because I will arise now. So single step, sodium metal directly combine with chlorine and form NaCl. This much of heat release. Multiple steps means sodium have to lose electron, chlorine have to gain electron. That means for that process total 5 steps must happen. So Na plus to form 2 steps, Cl minus to form 2 steps. Fifth step, combination of Na plus and Cl minus. So if you observe everyone, so step 1 is sublimation of sodium metal into sodium gas. Sublimation why required? Because sodium have to lose electron. So losing of electron takes place only in gaseous state. So sodium sublimation happened, sodium gas formed, sodium vapors was formed, and then this much of heat required to convert sodium solid into sodium gas. Step 2 is ionization potential, because sodium have to lose electron and have to form Na plus. So ionization potential means positive energy. This much of energy is required to lose electron from sodium gaseous state atom. Step 3, dissociation of Cl2 molecule into chlorine atom. Because why dissociation must happen means Cl2 cannot take electron, chlorine atom will take electron. So chlorine atom will take electron, so chlorine, but in nature chlorine exists as diatomic gas. So Cl2 have to break. If 1 mole of Cl2 dissociated, then 2 chlorine atoms are forming. To get 2 chlorine atoms, this much of heat required, but to form NaCl just 1 chlorine is required. So delta H3 by 2 is 230 by 2 we have to take, because for 1 chlorine just in this half energy is enough or not? Understanding? So around 115 or if I think it's 236 something, it's 236 to 236.1 around like that, 236 by 2 like that. Okay. So, and 236 by 2 is required, plus energy only this also, delta H3 by 2, understanding sir everyone, delta H3 by 2, and it is also positive energy. Why by 2 understood? This step you may have confusion, please clarify. And fourth step, chlorine atom, 1 mole of chlorine atom only required to get NaCl. So chlorine atom taking electron and forming Cl minus. And step 5, so in second step our Na plus ready, cation ready, and fourth step anion ready. So fifth step, so amount of energy will release when Na plus combines with Cl minus. So here I am not writing any plus or minus. So by using Hess law, you can come to know this U. Understanding? So what is U is negative actually, because I said no. When NaCl crystal lattice formed, energy release. This U, you will get a negative value. Understanding? So how? Let's see. So you written everyone? So now I will write what is Hess law. What is Hess law? The amount of, you know that already, the amount of energy release or absorb that will be remain same whether the process takes place in single step or multiple steps. Am I said in previous? Tell me. Okay, of course you cannot say. So I said Hess law in another way also. What? The single step energy is equal to sum of the energies of multiple steps. So now what we have to consider to calculate lattice energy You know that according to Hess law of heat summation, okay, single step energy is equals to sum of the energies of multiple steps. What is the step 1? Delta H single step. Delta H single step is equals to delta H1, which is called sublimation. Correct? Delta H2, delta H1, right on like that. Delta H1, delta H2, delta H3 plus delta H4 and delta H5. Correct? First step sublimation. Second step ionization potential. Third step dissociation. That's why I said you write down before. Okay? So if you write, you can check now. Third step what I did? Dissociation. Na? Fourth step electron gain enthalpy. Fifth step lattice energy. Correct? So now delta H single step is equal to delta H sublimation. Sub. Second step delta H ionization potential means amount of energy required to remove electron. Next delta H dissociation. Delta H dissociation by 2. Why by 2 I was taken understood? Because you need 1 mole of chlorine only. That's why. Next delta H4, that is electron gain enthalpy plus lattice energy U. So total sum of the energy in single step, amount of energy in single step is equals to sum of the energies of multiple steps. Here in NaCl formation, the multiple steps are 5. Sublimation of metal, for any metal, for NaCl I written this one, but for any crystal lattice this is the process. If 1 mole of cation and 1 mole of anion is combining, then first metal must be sublimated. Metal have to lose electron, means ionization potential required. So they will give the values and we have to substitute in this process. That's it. Then finally what is U? What is U? That's it. Understood? What is U? They will give these values. Okay, they'll ask what is U. Lattice energy is what we have to say. Third step, dissociation of that non-metal, means which form anion. So if 1 mole of chlorine is required, 1 mole of chlorine is required by 2. Of course, if 2 moles of chlorine required, no need to by 2. Because for 2 moles only, that is delta H dissociation. Because 1 mole of Cl2 is giving 2 moles of chlorine. So this is all what we written for 1 mole. 1 mole of sodium to sublimate, 1 mole of sodium to lose electron, 1 mole of chlorine atom to form. So to form 1 mole of atom, so you have 1 mole of atom you want, means half mole of chlorine you have to take. That's why divided by 2. Understood? But otherwise delta H dissociation means per mole. So why we did understood by 2? Because you did half mole of chlorine dissociation. So now now substitute the values everyone. So here minus 410.5 I think so. It is plus 108.1 I written something. Whatever I written, those you substitute. And it is 491.5 something. And it is 236 by 2. And here 0.5 something. And here is electron gain enthalpy is negative na. So minus 361.2 something plus U. Simplify. So lattice energy around minus 776 something kilojoules per mole will come. Around I am taking 770 will come around. Just do it and you will get the value. And you tell me what is the value you got. So this is very important. Yes. What are the steps we used to form any ionic compound? Okay. Single step. What is this? Single step is equals to delta H sublimation plus delta H of ionization potential, delta H dissociation by 2, delta H EZ plus U. Got it, sir? Suppose I want lattice energy of MgCl2 now. Here what happened? 1 magnesium and lose 2 electrons and 2Cl minus is combined. Lattice energy, how to calculate, understood sir? This is about lattice energy calculation. So sodium have to lose electron and chlorine have to gain electron. Suppose I want lattice energy of MgCl2, what to do now? So same story, delta H single step is equals to, first magnesium metal have to sublimate, so delta H sublim plus, here delta H ionization potential, because sodium have to lose one electron only and form to Na plus, so one ionization potential only required. That's why delta H IP I written. But Mg2 plus to form, how many electrons have to lose? 2 electrons have to lose. Listen carefully please. Understanding? Magnesium, first Mg must converted to Mg plus, that means IP1 required. Mg plus must converted to Mg2 plus, that means IP2 also required. So delta H sublimation plus delta H IP1 plus delta H IP2. IP1 and IP2 are not same, that's why I am not multiplying with 2. Understanding? Delta H IP1 plus delta H IP2 is required. Why I written 2 ionization potential, understood? To form MgCl2, magnesium have to lose 2 electrons, so it have to use 2 ionization potentials. Next, come to actually this is step 1 and these two are step 2, but step 2 we have to repeat. Repeat means we have to do 2 times. Correct? So for NaCl you have 5 steps, but here steps increasing. And here delta H dissociation by 2 we have to take? No. Why by 2 we have no need to take? For NaCl, just one Na plus and one Cl minus. But for MgCl2, 2 chlorines only required. So we have no need to divide by 2. Understanding? So delta H dissociation, that's it. Now plus delta H Eg multiplied with 2 plus U. So why sir electron gain enthalpy was multiplied? Because one chlorine will take 1 electron, but 2 chlorines will take 2 electrons. Na? So one chlorine when you taken 1 electron, minus 361. But 2 Cl minus to form, minus 361 into 2 we have to take or not. Following? So bit confusion, but you have to avoid confusion. Please, if you have any doubts, please ask me. Here I'll explain. What we did understood? MgCl2 formation, how to calculate lattice energy. This is lattice energy finally, plus U. Understanding? So simply here only if you want, I will write clearly here. So delta H dissociation plus delta H electron gain enthalpy into 2 plus U lattice energy. What is lattice energy? For this MgCl2 means first sublimation, delta H IP1, delta H IP2, 2 times why I taken, understood? Because to form Mg2 plus 2 ionization potentials required. Understood? And plus delta H dissociation by 2 I was not did because I need 2 chlorines. So delta H dissociation by 2 not required because I needed 2 chlorines to form MgCl2. To form 1 chlorine I have to get by 2. I have to do by 2. But I need 2 chlorines, so no need of by 2. Electron gain enthalpy is into 2 I added because in NaCl 1 chlorine. So that's why just minus 361 into 2. But here 2 chlorines. Same chlorine only, so here I can multiply. But ionization potential I cannot multiply because IP1 and IP2 are different. But 2 chlorines will take 2 electrons, but energy releasing will be same. So delta H Eg into 2 because 2 chlorines taking 2 electrons. So 1 chlorine, this much of energy release. 2 chlorines, this much of energy into 2 will release plus U. Understood? So if they provide these values so that you can get U or not, tell me. Understood? So this is how to calculate lattice energy. Tomorrow, means in our next class, I will give you how some more examples for this lattice energy, then properties of ionic compounds, then we can enter into covalent compounds. Ionic compound almost over. Thank you.